Glad to have you with us from Austin, Texas, DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here. You know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset.
Oh no. What's that? Huh? Yeah. You saying okay? Did you say?
The State about to kick off to get this game started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So the Texas Long. Offense to go on the attack. And here comes Cam Coleman. This is the guy the entire passing game is built around. He is a big play waiting to happen.
Times during the week when we were texting, we have a group text.
Yeah, this shit turns out.
And we talk about different.
You still there?
And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that
makes the catch and he's free. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Longhorns.
Did you stop me with two big ass?
And that play works because the QB did an unbelievable job. He's going through his progressions. He's sitting in the pocket, and he sees, man, a lot of space out to his right. I get the ball to my playmaker, and he does the rest. This is what's so
I said, did you stop anywhere two big ass?
He's going to make people miss, use his speed to make big plays.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. They'll move the wide receiver. He's got it on the right. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Now facing a third and long from the 50-yard line. Manning from the gun on third down. Dumps it off in the flats. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on fourth down. Fourth down, Manning. Got his man. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. On the move, it's Smothers. Sweet cut there. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. And the Longhorns pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive line.
Pressure coming, and down he goes. Face mask penalty cost the D 15 yards and a first down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. They go play action with Manning. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll give it to Brown. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Touchdown, Longhorns! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Well, the gamble by the head coach early in the game really pays off. Remember, they went for it on 4th down to stay on the field. They wanted to be aggressive, and now they get to pay it off, scoring a touchdown. Really nice job. It's always a massive gamble as a head coach taking those risks, but when you've got an offense like this, that really wasn't that tough of a decision.
And I think defensively, that kind of takes the wind out of your sails. Like, so excited. You down, maybe a punt, maybe a field goal, whatever it is, I'm going to get off the field, and then they get it. And they finish with this drive together. You're right. Circle that 4th down. That was a big one.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Kansas State Wildcats offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And here's the big fella, senior tight end. They'll try to feed him today. They say the tight end's always open, and he seems to always be, and he's always making big plays. Out of the sheet, quick toss to the right. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense.
Oh.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Here they come, trying to convert it clearly short from the 28. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on 4th down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Trying to get it to the marker. He stopped short of the 1st down marker, but there is a flag, and that looked like a clear face mask to me. You might get away with grabbing just about anything except the face mask. Got to keep those hands below the face mask. Just a terrible, terrible mistake. So instead of getting off the field down, the offense has a 1st and 10. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Johnson wants to throw it. Might be looking to run. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Nice move to keep running. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they might get some extra. It looked like a face mask to me. He was grabbing for anything he could get a hold of and wound up with a fistful of face masks, and it'll cost him 15. 3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. From the gun, running back on the move. Finding some room. They'll get it on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. On 1st and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. Now on the move. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats. The extra point here would tie the game. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What another wonderful job blocking up front.
He'll return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Manning with the play fake. Finds his big tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that before a short gain.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. That can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Touchdown, Wildcats! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Smothers. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know
he's going to try to hit him deep.
He was fast. Yeah, he was fast.
Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
Well, we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You're going to play man-to-man coverage on him, you want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. The give to the back. Finding an escape route. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Wildcats. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Just hand it to him and let him do the work, man. Over 100 yards in the first half. That big, explosive play. Well, that will do it. That will get you almost there. When you get handed off to a guy like this, and he can take it the distance, it makes play calling for an offensive guy so much fun. It's easy. Hand it to him, he gone.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
These motherfuckers got a lucky catch on you and broke that bitch. Hit a post.
Chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25.
Let's see something.
Play action. Here's Manning. That's reeled in. It's Smothers. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. The Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. That's the end of the period, and Kansas State is on top. That was about as exciting a first
big
quarter
ass.
as you could possibly
Is that a
have.
bull?
Numbers are
Longhorn.
impressive as we look at the stats. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. On the ground, it's Smothers. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Huh?
The Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt
I was
team.
trying. I didn't expect him to get through like that. I was trying to fucking do that on the line.
Made at the 15. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Kansas State will get things going as they take over on offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it.
It's crazy. He was fast, man. Try to step on him. I just can't run like on a defense like that. I just broke him, but Jesus Christ.
So just cut your losses. Absolutely slide. Don't take the extra punishment. You just give up on the play.
Fires on the move, and it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
You know, this tight end's a weapon in the passing game. He runs good routes, normally has good hands, but didn't have them there.
DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. Get it out on the screen.
You gotta hit that block.
Not much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field ready to boot it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the 1st time. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Didn't get anything done 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
Man, is it going to be fun trying to stop this passing offense at Texas. Not only do you have to deal with Arch Manning throwing the football, but you got Wingo outside with all that speed, David. You bring in Cam Coleman from Auburn with his size and speed. So who do you cover if you're on defense?
Yeah, we need to mention the running backs when you bring in too. They're studs. So, like, they're studs all over the field. This is an offense that's sharp when they really get it going, man. The passing game becomes elite. And they can do so many good things to you. But just Cam Coleman and the ability to catch the football when he's not open.
Oh, they punt. Bro, they went for it like on 4th and 3. They was like right here at the 50. I'm surprised they punting this shit.
They booted away. Oh, right through his fingers.
Hey, yeah.
These specialists and these return specialists, they got speed for days. But you better hang on to the football. I know you want to make big plays, those splash plays that can change games, but you better secure the football first.
Gives it on the option. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Pulls and fires complete. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this play. Snags it, and there's running room. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a 1st down at the 22.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story that goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
You just got to get this guy going in the offense. You got to hand it off to him. You got to throw it to him too on all different types of downs. I love it on 1st down here. Just getting him the ball in the passing game. Let him make something happen and set something short.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
Get that first.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. On 4th and inches, maybe rethink things just for a moment. They call a timeout. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. He'll take it himself.
No, he was fast, man.
And they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, they're setting the tone early in this game. 4th down in their own end. They go for it on the ground, and they pick it up.
They want to set the tone. They want to establish that they think their offense is unstoppable and that they're willing to do anything to keep the football.
You're exactly right, Rice. They are sending a very clear message to this defense. We're going to run the football. We don't care what you do, but you are not going to stop us.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Oh, he didn't turn. Why he went so long?
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Makes the grab down the middle.
I'll take it. First down.
It's spotted on the 49.
And look, I know they don't have a big explosive play on this drive, but you gotta love the way the quarterback is making good decisions. He's reading coverage. The ball is going where it needs to go, and as a result, this offense is piling up first downs.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
Johnson looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And just not enough field to hold that one. It's incomplete.
How loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap down. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
So first down?
They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Manning.
You got to be faster than that.
Coverage there. They stop it after just a few.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Wildcats had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The give on the counter. He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one. And it's 3rd down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Longhorns will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense offense returns to the field. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Oh, I didn't see him. So me.
Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they don't.
I didn't see
He
him.
was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. Great place to start for this offense. Manning. Oh, they're after him. Finds a tight end. He's brought down,
What's
but
flag
there's a
for?
flag on the
I'll take
play.
it.
Let's see if it stands. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. So it's now 1st and 20 after that holding call. Running inside. It smothers. Breaks into the open. Makes it past the mark. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Unloads quickly.
Damn. Good way to come in. I was just going to stay outside. I like that.
How about the DB just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Good hand there. Come on.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and shuffling, and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but, hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
Manning lines up
Ah, switch.
third down.
Where am I?
And that's it.
Lift this little ass up. Let's go. Come on.
To the ground, 4th down coming up. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal.
I was late as shit.
Absolutely perfect. Down to a one-possession game, 24-17.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his
Fast
line.
ass bitch.
He's finally brought down after a big return that was almost a whole lot bigger. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. Continuing to churn and move it forward. They're closing in on midfield. It's down to the 48. The Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back.
Go down now. Come on.
A few on the play just enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's
I shouldn't do a swing aside.
contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage and getting running back.
They're going to break the tackle. Come on, man.
That one looked great on the grease board,
I knew I shouldn't
but
have
when
did
they
this thing
blow it
outside.
up like that, the defense is
So
going to
dominant
win
players
it.
at.
The unproductive 1st down completion now brings up 2nd and long. Bringing the heat. And it's a sack.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see his crease, you just got to take out and get it.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. Trainers out having a look at this junior defensive back. Holly Rowe will update us on his condition. They're a perfect 2 for 2 on 4th down. They'll go for the hat trick.
Good catch. He was supposed to turn around on me.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, 2nd half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. You just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the 2nd half. Someone had to step up and make a play. They just couldn't get it done.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw, it's Duff. Finds his tight end. No chance to run, but they still moving forward.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
Come on, they open up that hole for you. Open up that hole for you. Come on.
On 3rd and short, power run here. Not able to get outside. They tried to run wide, and they got nothing. It'll be 4th down. They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on 4th down again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Touchdown, Wildcats. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Longhorns head out, hoping to move the ball on this possession. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can...
Oh, fuck.
But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to pay.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop. But who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wide receiver. Got a man. It's Wingo. Still running at the 40.
Go ahead and get that bitch off. Jesus Christ.
Take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Longhorn.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that? I can get the ball out of my hands, right to him, and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, run some angles, and get all the way to the inside.
They'll define the penalty here as a result of the play's stats. Fielded in the end zone, it's White. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. Option room, it's Duff. And they snuffed out that play from the start. He probably should have given the ball to back. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. To the air, it's Duff.
Oh.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical.
Definitely hit that shit hard.
3rd down coming.
What the play?
They've got him then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there.
All right.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that 3rd down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Making side adjustments here. Guys, it's Kansas State who carries the lead into the quarter break. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down already with a one-possession lead. Quarterback will keep it. He got enough, slides, and moves the sticks on 4th and short. Kansas State back at it after picking up the first down. This time he wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. This Kansas State offense is moving quickly down the field. Grabbed behind the line, it's White. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain, no first down.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going.
Makes the grab in their space. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. And the Wildcats go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking for a man. It's Duff. Makes the grab on the left. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Wildcats back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leading on this running game. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. It won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read, and it's not a huge explosive run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their second. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he got it! And now the lead is extended.
Damn, everybody getting hurt.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics.
Fuck yeah. 2 people got hurt in the same play. Or he came, actually come back in the same place.
Decision by the head coach here in the fourth quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. To throw, Manning immediately fires to the middle. He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28. Back to throw, it's Manning. The sure hands.
No way I missed the tackle.
And he's got room.
Oh my God.
A likely touchdown-saving tackle at the catch and run takes it down to the 7. The Longhorns want to move quickly. stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. He'll set up the throw.
Good catch.
The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Well, they came into this one as the favorite, obviously.
And it's blocked. Still on his feet. Remember, he can return it. They still need
I don't know why I hit that.
Take the lead here in the fourth, and they'll try to get the ball back for the onside.
So me.
Everything going their way right now. Last drive they score. Special teams goes out. They execute the onside kick. You need a touchdown now. Can your offense deliver for you here late in the game?
Arch Madness. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. Turning it on. Touchdown Longhorn.
So freaking near. So close to me.
This is an offense that has
One side
so
kick.
much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
He'll bring it out. It's McIntosh. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. On the ground, it's Fields. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And that's the luxury for this offense to be in right now. They don't have to be in so much of a hurry. They can still run the football, be successful. Great chance right here knocking on the door to take the lead.
Fires complete on the crosser. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Good execution by this offense. Now we need to rush, but not be in a hurry. Still got some time left. Got to move the football a long way down the field.
Damn, it's a good one.
And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And I like it. Very smart defense, understanding the clock, understanding they're going to try to push the ball down the field. Great job playing deep, breaking on the football, making sure that receiver doesn't catch it. Smart IQ defense.
Might have gone into that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the first down.
Nice job by the QB. Sit back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide.
Yeah, he must be.
Slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
They'll try to power their way ahead. Could be an alley. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their
Oh,
job.
no, straight him up.
Running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down. Don't mess around.
Yeah.
Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
The Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking downfield, it's Duff. Working that wide receiver screen. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Wants to fire on second down.
No way.
Picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover.
How about the defense coming up with a big play late in this football game? Offense trying to put something together. But, man, they anticipated pass. They played with great vision in the back end.
Bringing it back. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Onside kick. Oh, man.